Good afternoon and greetings from Melbourne, where it is cold. Hence why I am not walking around the streets of Melbourne giving you a bit of a tour because it's cold out there. So the thing with Melbourne is that there are lots of buildings and tunnels and laneways. So even though the temperature might not be freezing, the wind tunnels, that the way the city's designed, makes you feel like it's freezing. And also because we're like way down the south of the continent, it starts to get dark early here. So it's starting to feel like I should be already back in my room with my pajamas on. But it's been a really productive day, although I will admit that I completely forget the amount of energy that it takes for me to have one-on-one personal meetings, as in marketing meetings. So I've expressed this before. I find, oh, hello, everybody who's just joined. I'm more an introvert than I'm an extrovert, and it takes a lot of energy for me to actually get out there and be talking to people. So this week is a huge experiment or use of my my energy levels. So you think, they just have these meetings that come up in your schedule, and I make sure I had plenty of time to get there, even with the getting lost bit that I'm very good at, and participate. And I just feel like I'm going to be talking. So surely just talking to people doesn't use up a lot of energy. Wrong. So I've met with two people today, and both those meetings went for about 90 minutes, a bit longer, and having to be engaged and attention on that person for that whole entire time, I actually find quite exhausting. But they're really, really important, and they're incredibly productive. Now, I will admit that there are times when I am out engaging with people, wanting to talk to people about who we are and who we serve, that I am sitting there mentally checking off the list of all the other things that I need to be doing today. So it can feel counterproductive to be sitting there engaging with one person and having a high quality conversation when I'm like, I could just send an email and communicate all of this, or I could just do another blog post and communicate this to 1,000 people, or social media post, and who knows how many people would watch that. Some of my LinkedIn videos get over 1,000 views. But for me, in my business, having these quality relationships with these people who turn to me as the go-to person in their world, and that's what I really appreciated about both of these conversations today, was that both these people came prepared to ask me questions to help resource them. And it was so refreshing. Both of these people have been in my industry for 10 years plus. They were able to share with me some of the new things that they're thinking about and they're seeing and they're wanting, and we were able to have some really good quality conversations about some of the needs that our clients have. Wow, lots of comments going on. Thank you, everybody. You're right, Beck McMurray. Emails do not build relationships. I think they're a great maintenance tool, but they can't be the only tool that we use. And especially content marketing emails cannot be the only tool you use. You've got to be talking to people and making them feel important. So I got to see different parts of Melbourne today. I had to check in with myself a few times to go left instead of right and right instead of left. What it is about this city. It's supposed to be really easy. I met up with my friend, Kelsey from California, who hair presented me with a map last night going, Joe, surely you can't even get lost with this map. Thanks, Kelsey. I did. But it's also a map with some really cool street art and culture tours that you can do on your own. So I'm pretty happy about that as well. So today I met with people. We talked about how Purple Coast serves. We talked about where I'm at in my work. And then I got to connect with some of my other customers, a couple of my other customers on the phone, and have really high quality conversations with them as well. And you can't do that unless you're genuinely interested in people and you're genuinely keeping up to date with things in your industry, making sure you're consistent on your message, making sure you're interested in the other person that you're talking to. And it's really awesome for me at the moment because I'm into week 10 of our 5 Favorite People program, which is where I'm teaching everybody these skills and giving people the opportunity to go practice these skills, that I get to go and share my own experiences. So I think I've got 5 one-on-one meetings scheduled this week. Plus we've got the Purple Co event happening tomorrow night, and yay, Nicola's coming. Woo! And I've just had the Coaching Institute want to connect with me again today, which is where John's hanging out at the moment. He's doing some training in extended disc, which is pretty cool as well. So lots of meeting of people, lots of attention out. So Jo's going to need some time to just come back into herself, do some grounding, which won't be outside right now, I can assure you. And I am really looking forward to seeing how this progresses this week. So yay us, looking forward to sharing with you some more of Melbourne, especially the adventures of Jo not getting lost. How fun are those posts? So here's to your Monday. May all the relationships you engage in this week be meaningful and purposeful. And I think it's about, I haven't said this for a while, but I hope all of your clients say thank you for the work that you do. But more than that, for just being who you are. So I'm looking forward to sharing this week with you. Come to you tomorrow live from the celebration and how that's all coming together. And maybe we'll have some cake and champagne together on the Facebook Live. Until then, go be your awesome self.